Yo, 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 yo. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Friday the 13th. It's me, your sleepy sensei. Voice actor, streamer, director, dad, Christmas enthusiast, Wolverine lover, Batman passionista, and cozy narrator. It's me. It's Chris Wehkamp. Welcome in, everybody, tonight to a cozy Friday the 13th stream. I gotta believe somebody out there is gonna be needing a nice chill stream to end the week. I know I do. Especially after trying to stream twice this week and having both of them encounter challenges. Put it that way. I encountered challenges. But you know what? I overcame the challenges. That's what we do here. We come upon challenges, we overcome them. And now I'm with you. Yes, Baby Bell fanatic. Let's say hi to some folks in the chat here tonight. Bella, welcome in. Emo Aizawa's here. I Am a Person is here. Are you, though? I'm a little suspicious about your name now. It feels like that might be a trap. Morgan is here. What is up, Morgan? Piper is here. Some of my very, very blessed restful regents are here. Restful regents over at my Sleep Summoner Patreon. Welcome into the stream tonight. Critical is here. What is up, Critical? Bella is here. Alyssa is here. Lexi is here. So many regents popping in right away. Good to see y'all. Alex, what's up? Not quite Allison? If you're not quite Allison, what are you? Like half an Allison? Welcome in. Tara is here. What's up, Tara? Tara with the most incredible Aizawa collection ever known on the planet Earth, I think. Possibly. Maybe next to me. I've got a pretty big collection of Aizawa stuff. But nothing compared to Tara. It's on another level. Maggie is here. What's up, Maggie? Welcome, welcome. Trini is here. Hi, Trini. Welcome. Rowan is here. What's up, Rowan? A very recent member to the Patreon community, I believe. Rowan, thank you for your recent membership. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the campfire, as we say. Welcome one and all to the campfire. A cozy campfire stream on a Friday night. Where else would you rather be? This is where I would rather be. And of course, Wacky Jackie in the chat, or just Jackie. Jackie's here moderating for us tonight. Alexis Spark, welcome in. And I was gonna get us going on TikTok tonight, but my phone, it's just been one thing after another. But these are just challenges, guys, and I embrace them. You know. It means that usually it means you're trying to do something hard. This week, it's been a little hard. Lexi is not quite cozy yet, making kiddos dinner. Okay, all right, fair enough. Yes, thank you, Rowan. Appreciate you. Hadouken is here. What's up, Hadouken? Oh, man. Tara, yes, your Aizawa collection is maybe the best I've ever seen in terms of quality, but also just in terms of pure size. That is an impressive, unbelievably impressive collection you have amassed. Not to mention all the autographed Funko Pops. That alone is an achievement. Morgan's got a face mask on during a cozy stream and staying hydrated. We are thriving, yes. We take the challenges. We let them have their say. We let them have their moment, and then we rise to the challenge. Yes, the Mother of Dragons is here. Kimmy, welcome. Another one of our wonderful moderators here in the chat. Can the challenges chill out for a bit? Dang, I know. DJ, what's up, DJ? Welcome. Ooh, Alyssa's working on an Aizawa pin? That sounds really cool. What a way to go into 2025 that would be. Gerald Marie, what's up? Welcome in. Emery, what's up? Welcome. Yes, I live. This week has really been having its way with me. It's all good things. I keep saying this because I don't want to put the energy out there at all that I don't want a lot of really good like work and people and opportunities in my life, because I do. It's 100% what I want. You just got to manage it all, you know. That's the challenge, and I can do it. It just takes time and effort, and more than anything else, it takes freaking patience. So much patience, especially with the technical stuff. The hurdles this week with the technical stuff have been interesting, for sure. That's right. We are conquering challenges together. We really are. Like, I'm not kidding. We really are. We eat challenges for breakfast here at the campfire. But I do need some chaos, too. I'm going to get us going with a bit of a chaotic stream. I'm going to try for tomorrow night. Why not? I'm going to try for tomorrow night. We'll see what happens. Maybe a little Jackbox. Yes, Lexi, referencing campfire photography. So for those that don't know, I should reset a little bit on that. So if you are interested in joining my community, all you have to do is make your way over to my Patreon. At the napping neighbor level, that's it. You just have to become a napping neighbor, and suddenly you have joined us as a full-fledged campfire citizen in my Discord server. You're going to get access to all the wonderful people there. And on top of that, you're going to get access to the Campfire Photography channel, where lately I have been blessed to drop a whole lot of photos and videos and unhinged, late-night, very tired chats. There's Jackie with the link. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jackie. Getting into the campfire means that you would have been with me on my most recent journey to Columbus, Ohio, where I appeared at GalaxyCon Columbus. This was last weekend, and hard to believe that was only a week ago. It's been a lot. A lot has happened since then. But yeah, I was documenting my journey across the airports because I had to pick up a connection. So I had to fly from Columbus to Chicago O'Hare, and then from O'Hare back to DFW, home base, the campfire compound here. And it was a very sort of late night journey, late night excursion back home. And I was very I was very delirious is what it was. And so I was just kind of loopy and in a funny mood. So I was just posting all kinds of loopy, funny stuff, and everybody was posting with me. It was a lot of fun. Many chats were had. So come hang out with us there. I think you'll find something you like, and you'll find a lot of people that you like too. Very welcoming community. Kimmy actually is ahead of me here. Thank you, Kimmy. Good reminder, actually, because as we head into holidays, one of the things I'm trying to do is get all of the gifting portion of the holidays totally locked down, like tomorrow. And by that I mean like get as much of it in as possible and then get it all wrapped and under the tree. Which honestly, getting it wrapped and under the tree is kind of that's the part I struggle with the most. I will say that. I'm not a natural at it. And I don't think my wrap jobs are really like Martha Stewart worthy. But and that's because I'm going to be going out of town all next week for a trip. So I'll literally be out of pocket all next week. Going on a little vacation, get away from it all with the family, that kind of thing. And if you're in the Discord server, there's a really good chance that you, and only you, will get a chance to see maybe a few things that happen on the vacation. We'll see. I may just put my phone down. What would happen if I did that? Probably nothing. I think the world would just keep on turning. But that would be the place to go if you want to keep up with the Campfire vacation coming this week. But yes, so Kimmy has so fortunately brought up the idea that, physical gifts are nice, but they also come with a lot of trouble. They can be troublesome, put it that way, because you got to know what somebody wants, and you got to know where to get it, and then you got to get it in time, and then you got to usually wrap the thing, and then you got to mail it or send it, and it's got to get there on time. And that is a challenge because you're already doing 100 things, usually around the holidays. Everybody's so busy. So Patreon here recently sent me an email, 2 weeks ago. And I had one of my wonderful moderators, Faye, do a little bit of research into it. And it turns out you can gift Patreon subscriptions to people. And I thought, man, this is an opportunity that I at least want to tell people about, because there may be somebody in your life that you would like to hang out, like a friend that you'd love to hang out with in the Discord, for example, or somebody that you would like to be involved in our voting power that we have for. And I have some news on that we'll talk about. Maybe you'd like somebody to also enjoy the 10-minute videos of positive affirmations that I'm posting every single week. That's available to the Bedtime Barons and above. Maybe you would very much like for a friend of yours to be able to get a personalized video from me in the voice of their choice. Because you want them to gift you a video from me for Christmas. See, that would be a real synergy. Like, you could even plan that with somebody. Or maybe you want to go all the way and become one of my most valuable restful regents, and you also want to have a friend or a family member join you there. I think this might be one of the best minimalist presents that you can give to someone, because there's literally no physical items involved in terms of anything you have to do, right? Which is nice, if you have a fellow anime person, anime fan that you know of that maybe likes some of the things that I appear in, which include I'm the voice of Aizawa in My Hero Academia. I'm the voice of Isao Shinomiya in Kaiju number 8. The voice of Zine in Frieren. I am also the voice of Miles Edgeworth in Ace Attorney. As well as Nyanko-sensei Madara in Natsume's Book of Friends. And Denjiro in One Piece. The list goes on and on. Clover in Ruby. I have close to 300 roles now, I think. I think I'm getting, 250, a little over 250, I think. So not quite to 300, but consider following that link to learn all about how you can gift a membership to somebody that you love. It might be a really fun Christmas or holiday present for somebody that you care about, or just somebody that you want to hang out with online in our community. So that was my pitch, and we'll send the link. There it is. Kimmy is on top of it. Thank you, Kimmy. We'll send the link out, a couple times as we're hanging out tonight, and just let you guys do with it what you will. Let's catch up with the chat here for a moment. Yes, the shirt I posted. Yes. The shirt keeps popping up. So I was desperately, while I was on the plane, to catch everybody up who wasn't on the Discord when this was happening a little bit. I was on the plane and I had Wi-Fi on the plane, so I'm like, all right, I've got like a little bit of time right now where I can just get on my laptop, I can focus, because some of the loved ones in my life, I'm very lucky that they're like, hey, what do you want for Christmas? And I don't know. So I keep telling them, like, I don't know. I'm going to find out. I'm going to look around. But I was in a really weird mood, and I was on Instagram, and, the ads on Instagram are like, I don't know, they're very persuasive. The algorithm has keyed into my sense of humor, for sure. So it just shows me funny stuff, random stuff. Sometimes it shows me useful stuff, like dad useful stuff, but mostly it's like chaotic, dumb, fun stuff, because that's what I like. And so one of the things that popped up was this picture of a cat, and it had a bunch of Japanese characters around it, and it said something about pooping. I don't remember now, but I was like so tempted. I was so tempted in the moment. And in fact, David was on the flight with me. So I messaged him really quick, and I was like, hey, I think I'm in a weird headspace because I'm very tempted to put this shirt on my wish list. And his feedback was like, I don't know, I think you're in the perfect headspace. I think you should do it. So I'm glad that the cat is now a part of your life as well. Morgan says, we've got family who work in healthcare and work on Christmas. We're celebrating on the 21st. I have so much to do. I mean, yes, the 21st is like, you're really up against it now. I'm sending all the Campire power your way so that you can crush it. Crush it under the deadline. Calico Kitty, welcome. Welcome, welcome. We're just cozy chilling tonight. It's a nice ending to the week. I kind of, in the back of my head, I think today I was expecting there was going to be like something crazy happen just because it's Friday the 13th. Maybe something crazy did happen. I haven't even had a chance to really read anything. So if crazy stuff happened today, I feel that I don't know about it, and I'm not aware of it. Yes, Lexi. National Lampoon Christmas Vacation. That's I watch a lot of different Christmas movies every season. We try to watch new ones too, like as a family. And then we'll also use it as an opportunity to introduce like old classics that we really love or that have stayed with us for a long time for whatever reason. But Sarah and I have a special event every Christmas where we set aside one night, and the two of us, usually alone, just the two of us, watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation together. And we quote it, and I do feel like as many times as I've watched it, I think I've watched it probably 15 or 20 years in a row every year now. I still see new stuff. I still see, funny little production gaffes or like funny lines that didn't hit me quite that way the first 20 times. We watch it every year, and then through the whole rest of the year we quote it to each other just at random times, and that movie has given so much to us. Heba says, spend time with your family, put the tech away. Yes. So I am leaving on a vacation, week vacation. That'll be this coming week. So my goal is to do a stream with you guys tonight for a while, and then another stream tomorrow night, maybe on Twitch. I say maybe just because we have some stuff, amazing stuff, that has come up regarding just some of our kids and what they're doing. And so we may have to shift a little bit and be available for that, but I am going to be taking a week to just kind of get away and reset, reflect on the year, and spend a lot of time with family, because we're taking all the kids and all the family, and it's going to be good. Vicky, what's up? Welcome in tonight. So one of the things that I had to do, Faye, what's up? Faye's here in the chat. Welcome, Faye. I was just hyping you a little bit. Thanks for the research that you provided on the Patreon gifting stuff. I didn't have time to really dig into details, and so Faye was able to do a little bit of legwork for me. I appreciate that. Yes, I am also the Master Innkeeper. I am the voice of the Master Innkeeper in Kakuryou, Bed and Breakfast of Spirits. For those of you out there, that there aren't many of you. I think there's more now than ever, honestly. And that's been amazing to see how many people have discovered that show over the last, whatever it is, 7 years since we dubbed it. And yes, oh, what's up, Kite? Welcome in, Kite. Yes, I am that one guy in Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle. I voice a gentleman named Hades. And one of the funnier animes I've ever been in, and one of the funnier characters I've ever done also. That's one that has gone under the radar for a lot of people. Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle stars Sarah Wiedenheft, who's in Chainsaw Man fame. She's the voice of oh shoot, what's her character's name in Chainsaw Man? Hang on. Not Makima. What is her name? Power. She's the voice of Power in Chainsaw Man. And also she's in tons of stuff, but she's just hilarious and awesome and super cute in Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle. We had a lot of fun with that dub. That's definitely one that if you can find it, you should. That one's a lot of fun. Let's see now. Well, somebody just subscribed. Somebody just subscribed, I think. Hold on. Did my blatant shilling for the Patreon work? Hang on. Yes. Who is this? Who is this person? Well, one of you just subscribed. Thank you so much. Because I see that it's like your actual name that showed up. And I don't want to out you with your actual name on here. But thank you so much. Appreciate you joining. And I should tell you also, welcome to the cozy campfire. This is the cozy side of the campfire. We've got plenty of time for chaos also over on Real Chris Wehkamp on Twitch. But you're with me on the Sleep Summoner end of things. This is where the coziness happens. This is where we hang out and talk. Yes, Bella. Someone take this twisted child home. Yes, Heba. I will look forward to welcoming you in with open arms when the time comes for you to join us on the Patreon. I'll be excited to see you there. Tara just finished Kaiju number 8. Such a fantastic anime. The fiance and I are going to start catching up on Natsume's Book of Friends. We're only on season 2. Well, let me tell you, Kaiju has been the show that has really popped off this year as far as people that I talk to, online, but at cons and just kind of generally everywhere, are really starting to discover this show, put it that way. There's so much anime now. Like, it's a great thing that there are this many shows. Every 3 months, there's a new raft of, 70 shows or whatever. I don't know what it's up to now, across all the various, streaming, studios and streaming platforms. That's more than really anybody can keep up with. And so now more than ever, I feel like there are shows that can fly under the radar, but then what happens is all the episodes come out, and people are like, oh yeah, I meant to check this out, and they literally just watch all of them, in a weekend or whatever, which is a very efficient way to do things. And so between, I would say, certainly the end of summer and the middle of fall, I want to say mid-October-ish, people started coming up, and they were really excited when they would meet me to see that I was the voice of Isao in Kaiju. So that's awesome, because it means that people are watching the show and they're enjoying it, which is that's kind of what we want. That's the goal. Silly Banana, welcome into the chat tonight. Welcome into the cozy chat. Piper says, watching while waiting for your Sonic order to arrive. Wait, are you at Sonic right now? Or did you DoorDash some Sonic or something? That sounds like a really nice Friday night, actually. Let me get caught up. I'm way behind. I just realized I'm way behind on the chat here. Hang on. Lindsay Hart, welcome in. Lindsay says it's 2:20 a.m. here. Can't sleep. Elarith, what's up? Elarith says my 2-week vacation started today. I don't go back to work until after Christmas. Congratulations, first of all. That's That's chef's kiss way to head into the holidays. But number 2, also, we learned a very interesting talent. We'll call it, I think it's a talent, that Alorith has on the Discord when I was flying home last weekend. And I won't spoil it for anybody who's getting in there for the first time. Go to the photography channel and observe Elorith's pretty amazing talent, I would say. Check out that video. Santa Sue says, hit us with a dad joke. Okay. Well, actually, let me do this. I was thinking today, while I was driving back from the studio, I've had sessions all day today, because when you go out of town and you're in some shows, then you kind of have to do all the sessions before you go out of town. And so this week, that's been one of the things that that's been one of the things that I've been so lucky to be able to do this week. But anyway, so I was driving back, and I had an idea for a setup for a joke, and I couldn't think of the punchline. So why don't I give you guys the setup, and then you can give me your best punchline on this. You know how there's like different descriptions for a group of certain things? Like, for example, a group of crows is called, a murder of crows. One of my favorite names for a group of something is a group of rhinoceroses. Rhinoceri? No, it's probably rhinoceroses. It's called a crash of rhinoceroses. I think I don't know why. I just really like that. I think it's awesome. But I was thinking, what? And this partly came to me because I was thinking of Tara's collection of Funko Pops. What is a group of Funko Pops called? And one of the ones I came up with that I'm not completely settled on yet, or not completely sold on yet, is A group of Funkos is a population of Funkos. Get it? Because it's got pop in it, but it's just not. I don't know. It's just not. I don't know if it's quite right yet. So, I would love to see what you guys think. What should be the name of a group of Funkos? Like if you had a shelf full of Funkos, that's a blank of Funkos. You know what I mean? Dancer Gal, what's up? I had a chance to meet Dancer this last weekend in Columbus also. That's one of the other cool things about, I think, the Patreon, but not just the Patreon, like just the community, is then when I go do these, live appearances, I have a chance to actually put a face to the name or put a face to the person. And I got a chance to do that actually quite a bit this last weekend. It was really cool. So my next live appearance is going to be Brick City Con in Ocala, Florida. January something through the something. I'm so bad with dates. Let me go to my calendar here. Ocala, Florida. I'm going to be there at the Equestrian Grounds. I believe it's called Equestrian Center. And that is January 11th and 12th. So if you're out that way, I think it's kind of by Orlando. I know I'm flying into Orlando, so I hope it's by Orlando. But come out and meet me. That'd be fun too. Lindsay, did you ever tell me where you must be in the UK? Because it's 2 a.m. there, right? Are you coming out to the UK? I can neither confirm nor deny at this time the veracity of that I can't think appearance. So, but I can promise you that once something like that becomes public knowledge, that I will certainly pass it on immediately on my social media and in the Discord server as well. And, on the streams too. Because here we are on the streams. Trini, oh, it was you? Okay. Thank you, Trini. Thanks for joining the Patreon. I hope you enjoy. Hope you get into a Discord community okay. We've got our wonderful moderators over there to help you out if you ever have questions. And go check out the photography channel, and you can catch up on everything you missed from this last weekend. There's a lot. There's a lot in there. Kyle was there with me in Columbus, and we got up to some hijinks. It was fun. Yes. Oh, you're gonna see me in August too? Okay, let me look at my calendar. Because again, I'm not very good with when, and I'm not very good with where. I'm great with why, I'm great with what, and I'm usually really good with how, depending on what it is. Well, I see some stuff in August, but which one am I going to see you at? Yes, Calico, you're right. The Kaiju number 8 OP is a banger. I support that sentiment. Also, just the opening in general is so good. Like, the song is fantastic, but like, sometimes with shows, like, you've got a very skippable intro, put it that way. Like, you've seen it once and you're like, okay, skip and get to the episode. Kaiju number 8 has a great intro. Just like, it's exciting. Well animated, etc. Yeah. Not Quite Allison says, Natsume's Book of Friends is my favorite anime at this point. Yes! Okay, that's amazing to me because This is a show that has been such a labor of love for everybody involved. From the directors to the engineers to the actors to the writers. Everybody involved in this show just freaking loves this show. And maybe nobody more than me. Mostly because of my character. This character is one of my favorite of all time. Easy top like 3 characters I've ever voiced. And we're in the middle of season 7. That's the other really cool thing about it, is like sometimes you do a character like Freeren's a great example. I got a chance to do Zion in Freeren this year, but it's one season, you know, and so you know, but so I'm ready for more. I hope we get more Freeren. I think everybody is, but when there's 7 seasons of a show, it's just you really get to live. You really get to inhabit that world over a length of time, and that is such a gift as an actor, but also as just like a fan of the show. It's such a silly, sweet little burst of positivity and just delight. Is how I would describe Natsume's Book of Friends. It's just delightful. It's just a delightful show. And so that makes me really happy to hear that. And it tells me a little something about you too, I think. Not quite, Allison. What's up, Clobro? Welcome in. Yes, Chloe, you mentioned Toronto. I did a show in Toronto I know we've talked about this before, years and years ago. Actually, Kyle and I were both at a little show in Toronto. And Toronto's one of my favorite cities because it just has such a, I don't know, it's such a varied city. Like, I feel like it has really strong, like, what I would call, like, fandom, geek, nerd culture. But then it also has, like, a really cool, like, sports side of the culture as well. And then it's also, like, a giant metropolitan hub. But then it's also beautiful. Like, it's also a really beautiful city. And, yeah, can't wait to get back to Toronto, honestly. Motor City, yes, Retro DJ. I need to get to Motor City. I need to get to Detroit. I have not done any appearances in Detroit as of yet, so that's gotta happen. I mean, that's I gotta get up there. I don't know if I want to go there in January. I will tell you, like, one of my favorite moments from Columbus was that first night when we landed. Kyle and I were like, all right, you want to scoot? Like, yeah, let's scoot. So, because anytime we're in a city together, we always, like, rent the little scooters and we just, like, explore. So I went up to my room, I got unpacked, and I was, you know, pretty prepared for a cold experience, like because I had looked at the weather and stuff. So I brought, like, a scarf and you know, winter hat and a coat and gloves. I even brought gloves. I had to find my gloves. Here in Texas, we don't have a lot of use for gloves, but I did find them. And so I come back down to the lobby to meet Kyle, and he just has the same, like, baseball cap and jacket. And I'm like, dude, what are you don't have any, like, winter stuff? He's like, no. Oh, okay. And I think he just spaced on it or whatever. So we go outside. And we usually trade off on, you know, renting the scooters. So he got the first round of scooters, if you will. And within, like, 30 seconds, he was shivering. Like, he was cold right away. And then as soon as we got on the scooters and started going down the road, he was like, his face was, like, frozen. So we didn't get very far. We went over to a local bar, and we had some drinks, and we caught up. And we watched the football game, and caught up on stuff, and made some plans for the weekend, etc. But Kyle was, I would say, woefully unprepared for just how cold it was. And I want to go back to Columbus when it's, like, summertime. I think that'd be fun. The weather actually ended up being great. That's the crazy thing too, is, like, when I arrived on Thursday, it was really, really cold. But by the time I left on Sunday, it was nice. It was like really sunny and pleasant, and it was great. So no complaints at all. Piper says, we did Uber Eats this one time because of a really good discount, but typically we do DoorDash. Uber Eats has a track record of messing up our orders, so let's hope they do a good job this time. Yeah. I usually will do Uber Eats if I'm gonna do, like, if I'm at an appearance, I'm out of town, and I'm gonna have, just a chill night, like in the hotel, I'll typically Uber Eat something. Otherwise, I don't really, fortunately, we've got some decent restaurants around us, so we'll just go out to restaurants around us here. Or, a lot of cooking. We cook a lot. I say we. The royal we. I am not a cook by any stretch of anybody's imagination. I make a really good cheese sandwich. I'm very capable at using a blender. I blend up all kinds of things, much to the chagrin and disgust of my children and family. I like to take random stuff that I find. That sounds weird, but it's true. And blend them up. And then just make smoothies out of it. And everybody in my household thinks it's really disgusting. But I usually will, like, offer it to them. Hey, you want to try, this? Dad's wombat stew. And they pretty universally don't take me up on it now because they've experienced that sometimes I put too much ginger, like raw ginger in it, or sometimes, but I'm like a garbage disposal. Like I just, I'm like, oh, that's too much ginger. And then I just drink it, and then I just enjoy it. So I'm not a cook, but fortunately we do get a lot of, thanks to Sarah, and really the boys too. The boys are pretty awesome cooks themselves, thanks to her. She's taught them a lot. There's a lot of baking happening in our home this week. Homemade gingerbread cookies happened earlier this week, and then now we have an entire batch of Christmas cookies, which I'll probably go get one in a minute when I take a break and bring it in here to show you guys. Because my youngest son was doing a lot of the decoration, and so some of them are kind of funny. He has a lot of fun with that, and we always enjoy it. So I'm not really like super handy in the kitchen. I'll just own that and accept it. Trini, FarleyCon. Okay, awesome. So that's I'm gonna be headed back to Tennessee, I believe, right? Chattanooga. I've never been to Chattanooga. So that'll be an opportunity to go to a new place in Tennessee also. I think Kyle's going to be at that one. Maybe. I think Kyle's at that one. So we'll be scooting. One thing you know for sure is if Kyle and I are in town together, we will be scooting. Alita, welcome in. Mira, what's up, Mira? Welcome in. Graphite Simp. Are you just like deeply in love with graphite? Or no, it's probably like you are a visual artist? That would make a lot more sense than being in love with the substance graphite. But, to each their own. To each their own. Cito Volans. That's the most uncomfortably shaped mug I've ever seen. Let me tell you about this mug. So, I've had this mug, I want to say, let me think. I'll say at least 19 years. I think that's right. I want to say 18 or 19 years. And I just like the colors on it. But the form factor's good because when it's time for tea, I need a lot of tea. I don't need like a little dainty bit of tea. I need like a dad's tea, Tea for a dad who's here to stay awake and do all the things. And yeah, this mug has come with me through a lot of moves, and it's survived multiple apartment and house moves, and I think it originally came from Target of all places, so it's not like a real like bougie or fancy mug, but I don't know, something about it. It just like the colors are kind of odd, but it's got like a cool like explosion starburst thing happening, which I enjoy. And it's been my tried and true companion for a long time. I like to keep things a long time. That's another thing about me, is I like to, if I can get stuff that stays with me for a long time, I like to do that. I'm very loyal to I'm very loyal, but I'm also like loyal to mugs. I don't know. I love this mug. I don't have a name for it. I just realized I should probably have a name for this mug. Yes, scootin' and tootin'. That's what we'll be doing. And Chattanooga in. That didn't really work. Tara says, every year, my fiance makes a rum cake for Christmas. After baking, he spends the next 4 to 5 days basting rum all over the cake, allowing it to soak in. It's delish, and you get a buzz. That sounds awesome. Wait, Kyle's here? I think I am really behind on chat. Hang on. Where's Kyle? Hey, there he is. What's up, Kyle? Welcome into the cozy campfire stream on Friday the 13th. It's, we were just talking about scooting, bro. And how cold you were in Columbus. Because you did not pack accordingly. But Kyle also taught me something. I don't know why I just never thought about this, but we went to a bar and he was hungry and I was like, sure, yeah, I'll eat something. And the guy, I guess at the bar was like, oh yeah, the kitchen's closed, you know. And Kyle's just like, oh, that's cool, I'll just DoorDash it. I was like, what, to the bar? He's like, yeah, just DoorDash to the bar. Oh, okay. And then yeah, sure enough, like 30 minutes later or whatever, here comes the pizza delivery guy. And he's like walking around the bar, like looking for somebody who ordered a pizza. Genius, in my opinion, genius. But that had never occurred to me to do that. And so we got to enjoy a delicious pizza in the bar. It was awesome. Larkin, what's up? Welcome in. Sophie, what is up? Welcome in. Welcome in. Nice cozy chat tonight to end your week. This is what we need. This is what I need. We just need a cozy little get-together. Cozy little chill-out together. Arknessa, what's up? Welcome in. So I won't give anything away, but I had a little Discord convo with Arknessa recently. And we talked about some stuff related to the new year, and I'll just leave it at that. But could be some cool stuff on the horizon. Just leave it at that. And very good to see you here tonight, Arknessa. Who else do we have? Misty, what is up? Welcome in. Concrete Rocker, what's up, brother? I got to meet Rocker in person this last weekend too. What a lovely gentleman he is. Just always so polite, you know, always No, Rocker I feel like is like one of Kyle's like perfect disciples in a way, cuz like he's I feel like he's just very much like chaos incarnate, like a just an agent of chaos. Like, you know, not in a bad way, in a great and fun way. And so, really nice to meet Rocker this last weekend as well. Welcome into the chat. It's just cozy. It's just cozy night. Trooper Jones, what is up? Is that a Wolverine shirt you're wearing? Yes, it is. This is my fun mashup shirt. I don't actually know what these characters mean, but it says Wolverine at the bottom of the shirt in English, and so I imagine it says Wolverine, but I don't know. I just like the shirt a lot. And guess what? I found it on Instagram. I swear, I am I don't know. I see reels sometimes of like there used to be a meme going around of like the guy comes home from work and then he can't open the front door because it's just piled up with like Amazon boxes or whatever. And then it's the wife or the girlfriend or whatever, and she's like looking really sheepish. But in our house over here, I feel like I'm the kind of dangerous person on Instagram with that stuff. Because I'll just see stuff I like and I'm like, oh, that's cool, and then I just get it. I think that's where this shirt came from. Chris, you know, it would be more cozy. You should have a fireplace in the background. I'd be rocking a sweater and hot chocolate. That sounds nice. Except I'm in Texas. And, like, this is cold for Texas. This is cold for North Texas right now. Like, it's chilly. It's not cold. And we even got a little rain. Like, it was a little bit, like, misting a little bit. But it's in this booth. It is still hot. Like, I would be sweating. I don't know how much y'all would enjoy just watching me sweat in this booth with a sweater on. But maybe, you know, we could try it. Crispy Wombat sweat stream. Stinky Wombat sweat stream. Lindsay Hart is going to sleep. Okay, well, I know for you it's like, got to be pushing like 3 a.m. So I hope you get some good sleep tonight. But I also want to say, Lindsay, thank you so much for joining us on the stream. Your sleep quirk needs a little work. So just remember this. When you lay down tonight, you don't have to worry about going to sleep. You don't have to focus on that at all. Instead, I want you to just take a deep breath and relax your body. And realize that even when you're laying there resting, even if you're not sleeping, you're still doing a great service to your body and your mind. Just let go of your thoughts. Let your feelings come up and then pass away. And just rest. You don't have to think about trying to go to sleep or solving any of your problems. You can just rest tonight. And that will still do a great service to your body and your mind. And I hope you sleep really, really good tonight. Thanks for coming into the stream. Kimmy says it's freezing outside. What do you mean? Well, it's freezing for... It's freezing for us. It's freezing for us. Yes, I'm not disagreeing with you. It's freezing. It's freezing by our standards. Yes. I do not disagree at all. Lexi says Ace Attorney outtakes was your day today. Nice. I should say, like, for those of you who maybe are Ace Attorney fans, I would say either of the game or the anime, because the anime so closely follows, especially the first game. Go to YouTube after the stream, or right now if you're into multitasking, I guess, and just look up Ace Attorney outtakes, because it's going to give you a wonderful gift tonight. There's so much to enjoy there, from our time of voicing the dub, working with the extremely chaotic Eric Vale, the extremely chaotic Kyle Phillips as the director, who put together a fantastic cast for that show, by the way. Brian Massey. There's a lot to enjoy. So check all that out when you get a chance. Tweedledums, what's up? You need Aizawa or Edgeworth ASMR? Well, yeah. I mean, I've thought about ASMR. I guess I don't know. In a way, I don't know. I'm not saying it would never happen. I just right now I'm so focused on doing these readings every week, and so I'm gonna stick with that as the primary thing I do. But I don't know. I mean, I've thought about, like, what if I did something that was more voiced? You know, because the readings that I'm doing are essentially, you know, I'm doing different voices for the characters, but it is pretty much just me, you know, and my voice. And yeah, I don't know. I've thought about it. Maybe something in the future. Maybe so. Alexis says it was -4. Ugh. I just can't do that. I can't do that as a lifestyle. I don't think. I've never really done it. You know, I've lived in Texas a lot of my life. Not all of it, but a large chunk of it has been here. And so I'm real good at heat now. I still hate it. I mean, I still hate like 100-degree weather. It sucks, but I know how to live in it, you know, and how to live with it. If I had to relocate to a really cold place, I think it would just be a huge mindset shift, and I think I would hate it. I'll be very honest with you. I think I would, especially like, I don't know, shoveling snow and stuff. I think I've talked to so many people that live in those climates that just, they get used to the cold, but then you still have to shovel the snow like every day, just to, like, you know, get your car out or whatever. I don't know if I could, I don't know, get out there in -4 and start shoveling snow in the morning. That sounds rough. I mean, I guess you can get used to anything, right? But it sounds rough. And Jackie's up here shivering like a chihuahua in the 60-degree weather. That's right. That is right. That would be me. Maybe not quite 60-degree weather, but you know what I mean. All right, let's take a quick break because I teased a couple things and we're gonna get to those. But right now I teased a Christmas cookie, and now that I was talking about it, I need one of these fresh baked Christmas cookies. And before I consume it, I will bring it back here so you can see the decoration job. Maybe I'll get 2 of them. I'll get one that my son decorated, and then I'll bring one that Sarah decorated because, you know, it'll give you a sense of just the chaos over here as well, I guess. What can I do for you while I walk away? I don't think much. I don't think I can do a whole lot here. Because I don't think I can do lewds. I would normally do lewds for you guys, but what happens if I do this? We're back. Was that kind of sad and lonely without Ludes? Let's see. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, Mark. God, that movie I saw the other day, something popped up like a trivia thing, and it was like something about The Room with Tommy Wiseau. I can't believe that movie came out in like 2009. It's already been so long. Time keeps on slipping into the future, I suppose. Am I an eggnog person? Yeah, I mean, I am. I don't think I've ever had eggnog outside of like, you know, the holiday season, which, you know, most people don't, but it'd be weird to have like a tall glass of eggnog in July or whatever, but I do enjoy a good glass of eggnog around the holidays, especially with a little bit of like, you know, rum in it or something like that. It's always nice. Hadouken says I'm writing an Aizawa fanfic on Wattpad with the help of Grammarly and ChatGPT. Interesting. That sounds very interesting. I wonder what ChatGPT would create for an Aizawa fanfic. Okay, so we have 2 different sugar cookies that were produced today in the kitchen while I was at the studio. Here's the first one. This one was produced by Sarah. Very nice. Nice and yummy. And then my son Alan also did some decorating. Just the derpiest looking dinosaur. I love this thing. It's pretty great. The face is pretty great, right? Just a happy little dinosaur cookie. Right? I know. He's pretty great. We're gonna keep him around. Actually, when I walked out there, he was watching one of his favorite shows. It's not really a show; it's a YouTuber. We keep things, you know, fairly. We keep some pretty, like, I would call it mindful boundaries around the sort of stuff that he watches, because he's 9 years old, and so we try to keep it pretty not tight, but we try to know what he's watching at a minimum. And but this one show, I enjoy watching it with him too, and so we end up watching it together a lot. But he was in there watching it without me because I think he's just bored right now. But it's called Daily Dose of Internet. And the nice thing about it is I feel like it, whatever the memes of the, not really the memes, but whatever like the funny or interesting videos across various networks, it just aggregates it all, into this one YouTube channel. And but it doesn't, I haven't really seen anything that I would call like objectionable or like something that would be, too out of bounds for him as a 9-year-old. And oftentimes there's stuff on there that is really funny that we enjoy watching together. And it's always something different, it's always just like a collection of whatever the interesting stuff is from the day. Pergabirdie's here. What's up? Welcome in, Pergabirdie. Yes, Faye. Many pictures I believe were taken today of the cookies and the baking process as well. I was not around for a lot of it today because I was at the studio trying to knock everything out before I go out of town. Jackie says, Chris, if you take a look in Mod Hollow, there's a special present waiting. Special present? Okay. What could this be? Let's see. A special present, you say. Oh, what is this? What is this? Hang on, is this audio? Hold on a second. Let me duck this down a little bit. Oh, there we go. Ducked it almost all the way down. What is this going? This could be anything, by the way, because I have some very chaotic mods here. This could be anything. It says... Oh, Perker says, howdy from a fancy holiday. Are you at a work party tonight? Is this like a work shindig? Okay, this is called 'Twas the Weeks Before Twitchmas, it says. I'm just going to hit play. This could be anything. Let's see.
'Twas the weeks before Christmas, and through the campfire.
Wait. Okay, could you guys hear that? Because I don't want to play the whole thing if y'all can't hear it. It sounds like maybe that's Kimmy doing some narration, I think. Could you guys hear that too? Where am I caught? I can't tell if I'm caught up with this chat or not. Very low. Okay. Let me see if I can jack it up a little bit. Okay. Let me jack this up a bit. Oh, I don't want to jack it up too much. I don't want to blow y'all out of here. Okay, here we go.
Viewers waited for streams, cuddled up by the fire.
Barons and regents gathered in chat to prepare.
Is that Jackie?
In hope.
Hold on. Starting over.
'Twas the weeks before Christmas, and through the campfire, viewers waited for streams, cuddled up by the fire.
Barons and regents gathered in chat to prepare, in hopes that St. Christopher soon would be there.
The mods scribed instructions for new viewers to play, and might even sing carols if I get my way.
It is mostly to help because, hey, 'tis the season, but really and truly, they just wanted a reason.
Chris plays games with his subscribers when he goes live on Twitch, but viewers, please subscribe on desktop to avoid any glitch.
Which subscription to choose? Mobile makes it unclear. To join in on the games, 2 or 3 is the tier.
It is now time to play. Come on in, say hello, connect Discord to Twitch, and help our community grow.
Chris also offers additional perks, but you'll need to check Patreon to see how that works. Once stream is over and chat is left awake, Sleep Summoner awaits with the soothing noises he makes.
Noises.
We must have more content, they all shouted with glee, and head over to YouTube where subscribing is free.
As they choose a new video to be lulled off to sleep, dulcet tones promise that their dreams will be deep.
The viewers are nestled all snug in their beds, while Pickles and Dickens dance through their heads.
As they all drifted off, ere he left with a yell, like and subscribe on YouTube, and ring that bell.
Oh my God. What? Okay, hold on. That's insane. Y'all are insane. Y'all... How did you do that? Okay. Wow. So I think I'm putting a couple things together a little bit here. I think what happened was maybe the last time that I did a Twitch stream, we had Pergerbirdie come on and do a commercial. And it was sort of just off the cuff, but it ended up being really funny and fun. And then they were like, hey, we've got ideas for commercials. You want us to do more? I was like, yeah, it was fun. And y'all, like, seriously, this is like a whole produced this is amazing. And also, it all rhymes and reference, yes, and reference pickles, and referenced me making noises, which is amazing. I have to know who wrote this. Was this like a group effort? Obviously a group effort because I could hear all of your voices in it. Okay, that was so beautiful and amazing. I really feel like I have to play it again, just so I can enjoy all the wordplay, if nothing else. I'm going to play it one more time. I'm going to try to jack up the volume again. Give me 1 second here. Okay, here we go. Let me kill Spotify because it's got music on it too. This whole thing is the whole thing is produced. This is amazing. Y'all are freaking amazing. You know that? I have some really, really amazing moderators. You guys are badasses. Let me see. Kimmy, mostly Kimmy. She is a magician. She's a holiday wizard. She is the best. Yes. Great job, Kimmy. All right, let's one more time. One more time.
'Twas the weeks before Christmas, and through the campfire, viewers waited for streams cuddled up by the fire.
Barons and regents gathered in chat to prepare, in hopes that St. Christopher soon would be there.
The mods scribed instructions for new viewers to play, and might even sing carols if I get my way.
It is mostly to help because, hey, 'tis the season, but really and truly, they just wanted a reason.
Chris plays games with his subscribers when he goes live on Twitch, but viewers, please subscribe on desktop to avoid any glitch.
Which subscription to choose? Mobile makes it unclear. To join in on the games, 2 or 3 is a tier.
It is now time to play.
So true.
Come on in, say hello, connect Discord to Twitch, and help our community grow.
Chris also offers additional perks, but you'll need to check Patreon to see how that works.
Yeah.
Once stream is over and chat is left awake, Sleep Summoner awaits with the soothing noises he makes.
We must have more content, they all shouted with glee, and head over to YouTube where subscribing is free.
As they choose a new video to be lulled off to sleep, dulcet tones promise that their dreams will be deep.
The viewers are nestled all snug in their beds,
Jackie.
while Pickles and Dickens dance through their heads.
As they all drifted off, ere he left with
I didn't
a
hear
yell.
the Pickles and Dickens.
Like and subscribe
together
on
like that.
YouTube, and
First time.
ring that bell.
Man, y'all just blow me away. Y'all just really blow me away. Pickles and Dickens also. I know you had fun with that. Pickles and Dickens. Oh my gosh. Y'all are so good. That's like, I mean, I could have, I don't know. I couldn't have asked for a better holiday treat. Thank you guys so much for that. You didn't even, nobody, I mean, I've been so out of pocket this week. We had the barest threads of little, I mean, I don't even think we really had conversations this week. So, man. Okay, well, if y'all didn't know already, I love you guys a lot. And that's like the best gift I could have asked for. And on top of that, I believe we have a full-on mandate now, because I'm looking at the chat. People need this. I mean, people need funny ads. So incredible. You said yes, and we ran with it. And Kimmy says, "Don't worry, there will be more." Oh my God, I can't wait. Okay, that's amazing. We also hung out a couple times. Nice. Okay, good. Oh man, that is amazing. That is so clever. Yes, that is so clever. I'm gonna download this thing. Oh, could y'all hear that? My son makes fun of me for that. I put a little sound effect on my computer so that anytime I download something, it makes a triumphant sound. Man. Thank you guys. Thank you. Mira says, and pickle ASMR. That was amazing. Yes, Burger Birdie, thanks for popping in. Enjoy your party. Enjoy your fancy people party. Your fancy Christmas party. Saint Christopher. Oh my gosh. Y'all kill me, really. And Kimmy, that you probably just farted that out too, didn't you? You probably just sat down and you're like, let me just fart this out. So talented. And Jackie, I mean, everybody did a great job with the reading, but you can definitely tell, like, the professionally trained vocal control of Jackie and Kimmy, too. Kimmy's also a very talented voice actor as well. And, like, Jackie, I felt like you were, I could feel the fire that you were cozied up to. Like, it was... I truly did fart that out. I knew it. Amazing. That's amazing, y'all. I don't remember what I was gonna do. It's like I think I had two things I teased, and now I don't even know what they are anymore. Oh, so good. Kimmy says, just wait for Jackie's solo ad. Okay. Oh my God, this is so cool. Oh, DJ, you are streaming Crunchyroll. Oh, that's right. Okay, so this was something I was going to ask about, is interest in the community. And we've talked about this, I guess, a little bit. Realistically, I'm gone for a week. So, like, I don't know when we could slot this. We'll slot it in. It's going to be January. It's going to have to be January to slot in just a hangout, I think, in Discord. And, like, we can just watch a show. And we can, just chat about it, chat about the show. That'd be fun. Also, I think there's a ton of stuff coming out that I would be interested in catching up on a little bit. And so if y'all would be interested, get into the Discord, number one. But then number two, start thinking about, like, what you guys would want to watch. We could absolutely... I've talked to a lot of people that are like, I've heard about Frieren, but I haven't seen it. So that was an easy suggestion that somebody made, I think, a stream or two ago, of, like, what if we just watch some Frieren together? I'd be down. Heba says, have you ever played any of the... Oh, boy. Have you ever played any of the Kingdom Hearts games? The answer is yes. I have played some of the Kingdom Hearts games. They are... It was a very special time. And in fact, yes, Faye is laughing now. I need to just... you know what I need to do? I need to, so Heba, the story is that, in the old days, when I was streaming back in the early, what do we call that? I don't know. What do we call that? 2020? Because the early aughts it's not the early aughts. It's the early tots. Oh, don't say that. The early, what do we call that time? 2020 to 2022 or so, when I was streaming real regular on Twitch 3 nights a week. one of the things that the community decided on that I needed to experience was Kingdom Hearts. And experience it, I did. Yes, Mutt says the lockdown era. Yes, it was indeed the lockdown era. And I just I couldn't really wrap my head around it. If I had to sum it up, it was very hard for me to wrap my head around it. And then also I figured out that if you hit a certain button, you could make your character do a kickflip on a skateboard. And then very quickly, that was kind of all I wanted to do, while also berating the game. I think I spent I remember a lot of my time with Kingdom Hearts just berating it. But I think that's just, I couldn't wrap my head around it, so I don't think it's the fault of the game. I'm going to blame me here. DJ, after Christmas, you're going to make use of the VA of the VA college. Wait, what's the VA college? I don't know what that is. What is that? I don't remember what I was going to do now. I'm so flummoxed by this gift. Thank you guys so much. I don't know. It's just so beautiful. Which one of the Kingdom Hearts games did I play? I don't remember. But what I was going to say was, what I need to do is, I think I have every VOD from those Twitch days. I think I have them all downloaded. I think. I want to say I have those on like an external drive. And if I do, I should find the Kingdom Hearts stream and just play that for you guys someday, at some point. Kimmy, I don't know if I have them all. I know I might have them all. I mean, I know I actually had a community member at one point, and who I just tasked with basically downloading. I was like, hey, I want to have a backup of all these. And so literally, I think I just had her download everything. And I want to say maybe I have that on an external hard drive. So I need to investigate. That's a lot of data. That is a lot of data. If it's on the hard drive, that is a lot of data. Yeah, I want to know about the VA. Oh, here we go. Alyssa says VA College is Voice Actor College. They were advertising at WasabiCon. I shared it in the server. Okay, I remember at WasabiCon walking past a table where there was a dude sitting there, and I even mentioned to my handler, I was like, what is this voice actor school? So is that the one you're talking about? That must be what you're talking about. And I never looked it up. I meant to investigate, but so my standard answer, and actually let me just get the link. My standard answer for anybody that's like, hey, I want to do this making noises thing. And usually what I'll do is I will send them to yes. Okay. I'm glad to see that it's up and running and well. This website, it's a lot of reading. So maybe that's why, you got to read a lot on this website. It's not like videos, which I like videos for learning new stuff because you can just, I don't know, you can digest it so quickly. This link here is for a site called iwanttobeavoiceactor.com. And it's run by a voice actor named D. Bradley Baker, who probably a lot of y'all know his name, but he was a voice in Appa in Avatar, The Last Airbender. He was also the voice. He's the voice of every character in The Bad Batch, which is a Disney Plus Star Wars series. Very talented voice actor. So, here's the link right there. iwantobeavoiceactor.com. The cool thing about it is it's free. This is a great place to just poke around and literally, he has a category for everything. And it's just literally like, think of it like it's like a huge FAQ. And it looks like maybe he hasn't updated in a while. Well, that's not true. He's got an update in here from February 29th. So, you know, it's not updating like every day or whatever, but it doesn't really have to, because a lot of this information is pretty evergreen. And it's the kind of thing that you could learn all of this by just Googling around or whatever. But it's like all the basic beginner kind of info. And he's got some advanced info in there too. But it's all condensed into one site, which is pretty valuable. Yes, Sierra, how to make noise professionally. Yes, exactly. How to make a career out of making noise. Yeah, he is. He's in so many things. Wait, we're talking about? What are we talking about? Roblox? I've never played Roblox, but I've been given to understand, I think through my kids, maybe, that Roblox is like a platform where you can basically play anything. Is that right? But it's like funny, janky versions of kind of any game you can think of. Is it that kind of thing? So like you can play like Fortnite on there, but it's like the Roblox version of Fortnite. Something like that. Am I close? Alyssa says VA college also helps with the marketing agency side of things too, not just the acting. Okay, that's cool. I mean, that is a big piece of the puzzle for sure. No doubt about it. I'm also, I will make myself available as well if you guys end up with questions about voice acting. First of all, for those of you that are not in the Discord, my DMs on Instagram are wide open. I think I'm just Chris Wehkamp on there. My last name is not very easy to spell, but Wehkamp. You can always hit me up if you have like a specific question on there. But also, Discord community might be a good place to talk about it too. Jackie says, I used to play it religiously, so if you need more info. What do you mean religiously? Like you would worship there? Like you... Oh my God, Kimmy! How many times do you think you've played Final Fantasy X? Like, front to back, start to finish, how many times do you think you've played through Final Fantasy X? This is like your addiction. Final Fantasy X is like your addiction. It's amazing. Hadouken says, Roblox is full of knockoff games and original games made by Roblox developers. It has a terrible chat filter, so bad words and stuff show up as hashtags. Okay. DJ went to school. DJ, what do you mean? You went to school for voice acting? That's awesome. I never did anything with it. Okay. Bella, can you send me random memes? Sure. I think that'd be fine. Random memes are usually pretty fun. Punk Rock Banana says, what if I just ask you unhinged questions? I may give you unhinged answers, or I may just be confused. That's possible too. Tara says, I'll definitely be reaching out to you about it, Chris. I've got a lot of voice acting questions. I just didn't want to feel as if I'm harassing. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, and really, it's like I'm gone for a week, so, I'm not probably going to get back to you soon. But if you keep your expectations, reasonable about when I can get back to you, because I got a lot of good stuff going on. It's good stuff. It's all good stuff. But it's just, I have to, just balancing it all out, Clobro says, Chris, would you play the new Final Fantasy VII remakes or Final Fantasy 16? Are they up to 16? Good night. Here's the thing with remakes in my experience. If you have not played the original, then for me, I would maybe play the remake because it's going to be better graphics, it's going to be better quality of life, it's going to be better. It's going to be a better, more user-friendly experience 9 times out of 10 because they've usually ironed that stuff out, and there's going to be some new features in it that are nice and make it more playable, etc. If I have played the original, I typically find that when I go play a remake of it, I kind of just roast it. It's hard for me to... Because, it's really not for me. I mean, that's the other thing is, I do feel like the whole purpose from a business perspective of the remake is to bring in a new audience, That's why we see so many reboots. That's why we see so many remakes. It's because we're trying to introduce something to a new audience, which is, Gen Z or whatever, in a way that will be palatable to them and that they will want to pay money for, consume, spend time on, whatever it is. It's part of the reason that I'm glad my favorite game of all time has never been remade, because I know that if I ever played it, I would just hate it, probably. Right or wrong, I probably just would not enjoy it. My favorite game of all time, by the way, the original Legend of Zelda on NES. Now, this is a game that has so many opportunities for improvements, but to me, they would not be improvements. They would be, they would make me angry. I'd be pissed off that everything was easier, or I'd be pissed off that it wasn't. Nothing could be true enough to the original experience of playing the original Legend of Zelda on NES. Nothing could be true enough to that and still be different that would allow me to enjoy it, I don't think. So when it comes to remakes, I just kind of go into it knowing that, I'm probably not going to like this a lot. Oh, I love Portal. And Portal and Portal 2 is a game I eagerly introduced to my children because I feel like they're games that really stand the test of time in the sense that, the sense of humor is still great. The graphics maybe aren't awesome, but, the gameplay itself is, it's a really interesting puzzle game that, challenges you. Especially just with those mechanics, if you've never experienced them before. It's a very unique kind of mechanics that is really fun to play around with, too. And so my kids all three of them are huge fans of Portal 1 and Portal 2, to the point that the Game Awards happened, and we were watching some of the highlights of the Game Awards, and they were like, is there a new Portal? Did they talk about, is Portal 3? Is Portal 3 happening? Probably not, sadly. I hope it does. That'd be cool. I would play the heck out of Portal 3. Faye says, the first games I remember loving were Mr. Fable. Fable? On the Xbox? On the original Xbox? I loved that game. That game was amazing. I think they are coming out with a new Fable, though, aren't they? It's supposed to be a new one coming. I don't know if it's a remake or a new one, but there's supposed to be something coming. Santa Sue says, wait, do you know what a skibbity toilet is? I do. Unfortunately, I do. Yeah, if you're on, I think if you're on social media in any capacity, you're going to become aware of these Gen Z things. Skibbity toilet and just brain rot in general it was so rampant. I feel like it's not really now. I don't see it as much now. But this last summer, it was just relentless. Like this last summer was the relentless summer of skibbity toilet. Fortunately, that fever seems to have passed for the moment. At least in my feed. Heba says, I feel like Hollywood doesn't want to risk losing money by investing in new content, so they're relying on remakes of previously successful IP. That's true. That is true. There's a really good reel out there or TikTok video out there of Matt Damon explaining kind of what happened, how the industry drastically changed when physical media kind of became not a thing as much anymore. And basically what he says is like a movie like Good Will Hunting could never be made today. And that's because, or it could be made, but it couldn't be made by like a major studio and distributed and released by a major studio because a movie like that could be made and not care as much about the box office because it would know that it was going to recoup that on the back end with the physical media. And so because physical media is now kind of gone, it's not totally gone, thank God, but it's kind of not what it used to be as far as like the calculations that go into which movies get made. That's certainly part of it too. And also movies are just so expensive now. Like, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. Like you'll see a movie made like $500 million and it's like, oh, it's a flop. What? How do we get to the place where a movie making $500 million on like its first week or whatever, it's like, it just didn't quite perform. It's just it's crazy. We're living in a crazy times for Hollywood especially. Santa Sue's the Gen Z. Okay, so Santa Sue can explain all of this to us, undoubtedly. Skibbity Riz, yeah. You've got negative Riz, bro.
You know, the main issue, you have a powerful quirk. The trouble is you have negative Riz.
Yeah, you're right, Rowan. It's probably more Gen Alpha. Yeah, I think it's more Gen Alpha. You're right. All right, well, I don't remember what I was going to do. All I keep thinking about is the Pickle Dickens. So instead, what I'm going to do is I've got some headlines here. It's fun to take a spin through. I feel I'm so totally out of the loop on like news in general this week specifically. But I haven't looked up odd news for you guys in a while. So let's take a spin through some odd headlines. It's always fun. It's always interesting. I always learn something. Let's see. What do we have first here? Oh, here's somebody. I think we were talking about, somebody mentioned Pokemon or something. Okay, odd news out of the UK. headline, British brothers amass world's largest collection of Pokemon cards. World's largest collection as certified by the Guinness Book of World Records. Let's see. Dateline, December 12th, a pair of British brothers earned a Guinness World Record for their collection of 48,339 different Pokemon cards. That doesn't seem like that many to me. I mean, that's a lot, right? 48,330, that is a lot. But I don't know why I was expecting like millions or something. But also, I don't really know that much about Pokemon. I'll be the first to admit that. And so I guess this is counting different Pokemon cards. So that means, so actually, that is a lot. Because that means, is this possible? Are there 48,339 different Pokemon? No, that can't be. There can't be that many. It's probably like different versions of the same Pokemon, right? I don't know. Let's just read. Pokemon trading card game superfans Owen and Connor Gray took the record for the largest collection of Pokemon cards from Benjamin DeGuire, whose collection was tallied at 34,310 in 2023. Ha! A measly amount of Pokemon cards, I have to say, Benjamin DeGuire. Good try, but a pittance of Pokemon cards, if I do say so myself, 34,000. Come on. The slogan is, gotta catch 'em all, and that's what we've tried to do, Owen Gray told the Guinness World Records. The Gray brothers' 48,339 cards come from several different countries and are printed in multiple different languages. Okay, so I was going to say, there's no way there's like 50,000 Pokemon. Although, that does bring up an interesting idea. I wonder if you tasked, like, I don't know if can ChatGPT even do this, or like just one of the image creation AI that are out there, and you just told them like, hey, make 1,000 completely new, unique Pokemon cards or Pokemon characters, I guess it would be. I feel like AI could do that all day long. Now, the vast majority of them would probably be really stupid. But interesting. And who knows? Maybe they're already doing that. How would we ever know? I don't know. Okay, anyway. So, different countries, different languages. We have all of them except the Dutch language. That became impossible for us to find, Connor said. Anyone with any Dutch first edition, let us know, Owen added. The siblings said one of their why are the Dutch cards so hard to find? What's going on over there with the Pokemon cards? Anyway, anyone with any Dutch first edition, let us know, Owen added. The siblings said one of their most fortuitous finds came when they bought some bags full of cards that had been found in an attic. There were probably about 3,000 to 4,000 cards just thrown into JD Sports bags, and in that combination were 2 Gold Star Charizards, which today are worth anywhere between $6,000 to $31,000 each. Pokemon cards are worth that much money? Oh my God, I had no idea. They weren't in bad condition at all. Connor offered some tongue-in-cheek advice for other aspiring Pokemon collectors, urging them to, quote, save their money. The brothers are now taking their cards on a tour of U.S. collector shows scheduled for the next year. All right. They also get to do live appearances based on their giant Pokemon collection. That's pretty cool. That's the dream, right? Is that the dream? I don't know. To turn Pokemon collecting into your life. I don't know. I guess it is for some people. Oh, God. This one sounds interesting. Hang on. Do you guys have answers for me on Pokemon cards? McKenna. Oh, hey, McKenna. Welcome. McKenna says, I have a shiny Umbreon card, not the 25th anniversary one either. It's my prized card. Umbreon. I don't know what that is. I'm going to guess what that Pokemon is just based on the name. I'm going to say that Umbreon is a sentient umbrella. But it seems like Pokemon always have something that's like a little extra, you know. So I'm going to say Umbreon is a sentient umbrella that also has like a dinosaur tail. Am I close? Morgan, going to sleep. Morgan says, my old bones need to rest. I'm going to head to bed. This was fun. Have a fantastic vacation, Chris, and good night, everyone. Thank you so much, Morgan. I'm sending all the vibes. I'm sending all the good vibes your way, and hoping for a really good night's sleep and a really good holiday over the next week or two. And I look forward to us catching up real soon. Thanks for being here tonight. Tweedledum says, yeah, people are selling Beanie Babies for like the craziest price and nobody's buying them. Yeah, Beanie Babies, I think they had their day. They had their day. Mutt says Umbreon, or is it Umberon? I don't know. Is the night version of Eevee. I also don't know what an Eevee is, so I'm going to have to make a guess about what an Umbreon is. I'm not close? Come on! It's got to be an umbrella monster, right? Black and yellow Night Fox. Ooh, that sounds cool. You should draw these Pokemon. Okay. I mean, I forgot everything else I was going to do tonight. I might as well draw an Umbreon. Hang on. Let me get something to draw. All I could find that was close at hand is this Post-it notepad. That'll work, right? All right. Umbreon coming up. Umbreon coming up right now. Quick and dirty sketch of the canonically correct Pokemon named Umbreon. I'm kind of a the thing is I'm kind of a Pokemon expert. Because I just read an article about Pokemon. I am actually in Pokemon also. I think one of the shows, I play a magma grunt, I think. I voice a magma grunt. What is a magma grunt? Couldn't tell you. But I know what an Umbreon is. That I know for sure. Okay. This is going to be this is going to be a dangerously accurate Umbreon to the point that I may get a cease and desist from Nintendo just based on how correct and accurate this Umbreon is going to be. I may get a letter from Nintendo on this one. Okay. Good. Good. Yes. This is the most Umbreon. Let me write its name. Umbreon. Okay. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a world first. This is the first canonically accurate Umbreon in existence that has ever been created. So, Umbreon. Is this what an Eevee looks like too? Is it just like this, but slightly different? Umbreon. Am I close? I feel like I'm close. I feel like I've captured the essence of the Umbreon. Now, the picture on the card of the show may be different. What I'm going for is the canonical essence, you know? Please do not get that as a tattoo. Please, DJ, I am begging you, do not get that as a tattoo. Oh, my phone's blowing up right now. Oh my God. It is a Japanese lawyer that is trying to call me right now. Oh, boy. I'm going to have to get my legal team on this right away. Yes, peak derailment. I agree. Yes, I agree, Heba. I totally agree. I feel almost a little overqualified. I'm a little overqualified to design Pokemon, I think. Alita says, Mr. Wehkamp, I have finals next week. Can I please have a teacherly blessings? Well, first of all, you can just call me Chris. But second of all, major points for spelling my last name right. Great job, because I know what happens when you try to spell my name. You're like, this can't be right. So great job. Finals next week. Can I please have a teacherly blessing? All right.
Alita. Here we are halfway through December. All of us are tired. This year really has been a year. All I know for sure is that whatever happens next week, you're going to be done, at least for a little while. I hope you're using this time, not this time, I hope you're using your study time outside of hanging out with me on stream and learning what an Umbreon actually is. I hope you're using your study time very well so that you can maximize your effort and your results as you go into your finals next week. And when you're done, and you've left it all on the field, or when you've left it all in the classroom, I want you to feel a sense of great pride and accomplishment with what you've done here. No matter the outcome, I want you to know I'm very proud of you and the effort that you've put in. And I want you to think back on the lessons you've learned this semester and know that they are going to serve you very well as you go into 2025. But most importantly, I want you to use this opportunity as momentum to propel you forward in your studies so that you can go beyond plus ultra.
Good luck, Alita. I hope it goes the way you want it to. Kimmy says, call Brian E. Wilson, the Texas Law Hawk. That's a joke for the locals, but boy, is that guy all over the TV. Or he used to be. I don't know if he is as much anymore. But man, we have a lot of. Is that a common thing across states? Do you guys have the lawyers who are not affiliated with the bar, the state bar, that make these incredibly like overproduced commercials? Who's the guy that the Law Hawk is funny, and he actually has a media team. There's no doubt. Like he has a really good media team. They make really funny commercials that are so over the top that they're actually entertaining. But then there's other ones. He's the Texas Hammer, the tough, smart lawyer. I can't remember his name now. But it's like him and his son now. He's been doing this so long that like now the ads, is it Jim Adler? I can't remember. Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer. And then he's always got like a giant sledgehammer. And when I saw, I don't know, it's been a while ago, but it was him and his son that were both doing it now. So amazing. Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer. The tough, smart lawyer. I'm mad about it. He always seems so mad. I'm so angry that I'm going to hold this hammer up. That's how angry I am. I guess it's working for him. Or else how could he afford all these commercials, you know? Somebody is paying him a lot of money. Alyssa says, we have a lawyer that advertises on buses in Florida that says, injured? Think high, with the dude's face massive on the bus. Think high? Is that his last name or something? How does that make any sense? Melissa, what is up, MGM Studios? Welcome to the chat. Another one of my highly valued, highly prized, restful regents joining us for a cozy stream tonight. I don't know how cozy this has been. I feel like it's cozy and chaotic. It's kind of a combo stream of sorts. Tori Lynn asking the very hard questions tonight. Do you think the Texas lawyer would like Bingus Dingus? I'm Jim Adler, the tough, smart lawyer. Have you got a problem with your Bingus Dingus? Did you recently receive a communication from someone about Bingus Dingus? Call me now. You may be entitled to extreme compensation for your Bingus Dingus. Heba says, speaking of lawyers, my younger cousin is attempting to become a lawyer. She's currently in her first year of her undergrad, and I have no doubt that she's going to become a scary good lawyer. That's a good person to have in the family. That's a very good person to have in the family. Reductive, welcome in, says, are you doing Fan Expo again next May, June? Well, I'm very bad at times, and I'm very bad at when things happen. I'm also very bad at where they happen. So let me pop open the old calendar here, and I will maybe be able to tell you, but I don't know. I may not be able to tell you also. Because the thing is, one of the rules of this life is you can't talk about stuff until you can. And then, but I'm looking at that month, and I don't think I can talk about anything that far ahead yet. So I'm not sure which Fan Expo you're talking about, but because of course, I mean, there's lots and lots of them, but I don't think I can talk about anything. I don't think I can talk about anything that far ahead. I'm sorry. We don't talk about Bruno. Yeah. Oh. Okay, you're talking about Dallas. Well, I think I just can't confirm or deny. Can neither confirm nor deny at this time. Pleading the fifth at this time. All right. Am I still doing Aizawa's dub for season 7? So season 7 is the one that just currently wrapped up, and I can tell you that I did, in fact, voice the Sleepy Sensei for season 7. Okay, so this headline caught my attention very quickly, just because it seems unlikely. It's the perfect kind of odd headline, because it makes you go, well, that can't be possible. But here's the headline. This is 2 days ago, December 11th. Man who doesn't speak Spanish wins Spanish Scrabble Championships. How do you do that? Let's find out. Hold on, somebody's texting me. A renowned speller, known as the Tiger Woods of Scrabble, took the top spot at the Spanish World Scrabble Championships in Granada, Spain, despite not speaking Spanish. Nigel Richards, a New Zealander currently living in Malaysia, came out ahead of 145 opponents after winning 22 consecutive matches. Richards, the number 1 ranked player in the World English Language Scrabble Players Association, has been nicknamed the Tiger Woods of Scrabble, with nearly 200 tournament victories to his name. His latest title was earned despite his reportedly not even speaking the Spanish language. This is someone with very particular, incredible abilities. He's a gifted guy. Second place finisher Benjamin Olaizola told Spanish broadcaster Cadena Ser. Olaizola said Richard's strategy involves a lot of complex words and unusual choices that throw off opponents. Oh, okay. I see how you might do this then. Because he doesn't speak the language, but he just memorizes a bunch of like really high value, difficult words. I get it. He had a hand that was the most obvious one, the one that a computer would give to you, and he didn't use it, Olaizola said. Richards previously won the French language title in 2015 and 18, despite not speaking or understanding French. Liz Fagerland, a longtime friend, said Richards spent 9 weeks memorizing the nearly 400,000-word French language Scrabble dictionary. So this guy's just amazing at memorizing things and just memorizes the whole dictionary. It's most likely that he's wired differently. He doesn't even study the pages word by word. He can look at a page full of words and absorb them all. So that's like photographic memory. She said he studies the words and their spellings, but not their meanings. He won't know what they mean, wouldn't be able to carry out a conversation in French. That's a skill. That is a skill. Chat GBT. DJ says I'm halfway through season 7. I read all the manga. I just don't have the heart to see it animated yet. Understand. I tell people all the time, I miss the days, like the early days, of just because it's just a bunch of kids. I mean, there were still, serious stakes, but like the stakes now are so intense. All the time. And that's awesome. Makes for a really intense, viewing experience. But I do kind of miss when it was just Sleepy Sensei and the sleeping bag, and just a bunch of derpy kids trying to come to terms with their powers. What's up, Dawn? Welcome in. Another one of my amazing restful regents. Welcome in, Dawn. How you doing tonight? Yes, yes. I was on a panel with Kyle last weekend. It was Kyle, Zeno, me, and David Matranga. And somebody brought up vigilantes. And Kyle was like, "Oh yeah, it's been confirmed. Like the show's been confirmed." I was like, "What? No, it hasn't." He's like, "Yeah, no, I think I saw it online. I think it's been confirmed." I was like, "I think it's been confirmed by Kyle Phillips right now. I don't think it's confirmed in any capacity, but I sure hope we get a Vigilantes someday. That would be great. That would be great." Yeah, just because Vigilantes is real good. It's I would say it's very different. It's a very different. It would have to be a very different kind of show. Like, I haven't read it all, but I've read a lot of it to know that it's just a different story. It's a different sort of setting. It's in the same world, but it's not. It's just a different thing. Tweedledum says gonna head out. Great being here, talking to everyone. Can you do a little Edgeworth before I leave, of course? Of course I can. Edgeworth is one of those characters that I've spent a good deal of time voicing. The ones I have the most trouble with are the ones that are newer. I simply haven't spent enough time in their headspace, so to speak. But Miles Edgeworth is always very close to my heart. And I will tell you this, that I appreciated your participation in the stream tonight, and I very much look forward to seeing you again. And I do not object to you. Oh, I've been calling you Tweedle. Is it Tweedledums or is it? Oh yeah, okay, Tweedledums. I got a couple more of these, maybe that I'm going to read through. Before I do that, we have to stop down and enjoy this incredible ad break created by my insanely talented and generous mods. Totally unbeknownst to me, also. Just a secret surprise. So let's all enjoy.
'Twas the weeks before Christmas, and through the campfire, viewers waited for streams cuddled up by the fire.
Barons and regents gathered in chat to prepare, in hopes that St. Christopher soon would be there.
The mods scribed instructions for new viewers to play, and might even sing carols if I get my way.
It is mostly to help because, hey, 'tis the season, but really and truly, they just wanted a reason.
Chris plays games with his subscribers when he goes live on Twitch, but viewers, please subscribe on desktop to avoid any glitch.
Yes.
Which subscription to choose? Mobile makes it unclear. To join in on the games, 2 or 3 is the tier.
It is now time to play. Come on in, say hello, connect Discord to Twitch, and help our community grow.
Chris also offers additional perks, but you'll need to check Patreon to see how that works. Once stream is over and chat is left awake, Sleep Summoner awaits with the soothing noises he makes.
We must have more content, they all shouted with glee, and head over to YouTube where subscribing is free.
As they choose a new video to be lulled off to sleep, dulcet tones promise that their dreams will be deep.
The viewers are nestled all snug in their beds, while Pickles and Dickens dance through their heads.
As they all drifted off, ere he left with a yell, like and subscribe on YouTube, and ring that bell.
Ring that bell. That's so good. It's so good. Pickles and Dickens. Pickles and Dickens indeed. So you should see you'll see a link at some point. If you're asking about Discord, if you're asking about all the fun rewards that come with Patreon, come on and join us. You know, 'tis the season for all that stuff. And, you know, we'd love to see you there. One-on-one hangouts and customized video requests. One a month, in fact. You get a new one every month. Thank you so much to my mods who put together like a professional, just a really lights out professional ad there. Perfect for the season. Y'all are just incredible. Okay, this is a fun story because it has to do with winning the lottery. And everybody loves lottery stories. This one also from December 11th, very recent. Same numbers in a different order win Ohio couple 2 lottery prizes. Same numbers in a different order. An Ohio couple who didn't realize they had bought 2 tickets with the same numbers for a single Pick 5 lottery drawing ended up winning a total of $25,625.50. Randy and Tanya Metzger told Ohio lottery officials that they were so excited to realize one of their tickets had scored a $417 prize in the December 3rd evening Pick 5 drawing that they didn't even look at their other tickets. Randy Metzger took the tickets to Speedway on Harding Way in Galion to cash them in and was shocked when he scanned a second ticket for the same drawing. It said $25,208.50, and I go, what? And then I look and I thought, those are the same numbers, he said. Both tickets had the same set of numbers, but in a different order. The couple ended up winning a total of, I already read it. The couple said their winnings will go towards paying off their car and making an extra Merry Christmas. I mean, what would you do with... That's amazing. That's like some, I don't know. That's some like supernatural level. That's either like some kind of like cheating or that's some supernatural luck going on. What would you do if you won 26... Music a touch loud, thank you. What would you do if you won... Oh, there we go. What would you do if you won $26,000 tomorrow in the lottery? What would you do with that money? Let's say you could get it by, they could direct deposit it in your bank account. I don't know how it works. Do they give you a big, novelty check that you then have to take to the bank and try to deposit? I don't know how that works, but let's say the money was available to you this upcoming week, okay? $26,000, just boom, is yours. What would you do with it? And you can say, don't even say bills. Like, everybody's going to say bills. Don't say bills. What fun, let me change it a little bit. What fun thing would you do with it? What fun thing would you do with $26,000? DJ says, next time I hope to have a decent cosplay. Maybe I'll figure out how to do a quirk activation Aizawa. Already have the red contacts. Heck yes. That would be awesome. I would love that. Sierra says, put that down on a house immediately. Trooper Jones says, I would save it in my account so it could pile up. Everybody's so responsible. Y'all are so responsible. I love that. Jackie says, save it for my master's program. So responsible. Responsible people in the chat tonight. Moondust says, crap ton of Aizawa stuff. DJ says, me being me, I'd put it up band, split it between my two boys to give them a head start for the future. Yeah. That's a good mom. Hadouken says, Aizawa merch, a car, and clothes. What about like an Aizawa car? That would be cool. Trini says, I would use it to ask you to come here and just talk to me in Aizawa's voice. Just like all day? Just all day of you and I just going through your day. Like your regular life and me just narrating your life as Aizawa. I think I would do that for $26,000. I would probably do that. And then we could, I could have a video crew come with us. We could videotape it. And then we could put it up on the channel. That'd be fun. Kimmy says travel because I don't go anywhere. Alita says sub to your Patreon. You could sub the heck out of my Patreon with that. Yeah, you really could. Go to Japan. Oh, I want to go to Japan. I'm going to go to Japan. I am going to. It is going to happen. That is going to happen. I'm going to take the family to Japan. It's going to happen at some point. Faye says, start an animal rescue. Well, that is really sweet. An animal rescue. I like that. Like a no-kill shelter or something like that. Santa Sue says, I'd pay you to be the VA of some funny character. That'd be fun. Tara says, I'd pay off my truck, take a month-long trip to Japan, and buy more Aizawa merch. Yeah. You have got to be out of room. Where are you? You're going to have to, like, you need to get an addition to your house. You need just an Aizawa room addition to your house at this point. Mutt says, a road trip to California. Always wanted to do a road trip. Heck yeah. That'd be a pretty sweet road trip. You could get a lot done. You could stay really, really fancy with $26,000 on a road trip. Rowan says, I'd go to the IRL Mario Kart track that's supposed to be near Niagara Falls and probably be there forever or until the money runs out. That sounds awesome. There's a real Mario Kart track? That's freaking incredible. Hadouken says, I would fly to Japan to watch the My Hero Academia, the Ultra stage play. Oh my gosh. That would be fun. Moondust would meet Shigaraki's voice actor and me. So that's Eric, yeah. Eric's a trip. You would love Eric. Piper says, new car, new phone, save up the rest. Alita says, I'd buy hella Ozempic. Is Ozempic expensive? I assume it is, just because if you see anything advertised on TV, any pharmaceutical stuff advertised on TV, I always assume it's probably incredibly expensive, but I have no idea. Mutt says an Aizawa Batmobile. Oh my god, that'd be incredible. I think it'd be, but $26,000, that's going to be like a Toyota Corolla that just has the Batman logo and also a scarf. Right? I mean, cars are so expensive. Luna says, big Christmas for my daughter. It's been a rough year with me and her dad splitting up. Then I'd get a VIP pass for the next con in my area. That sounds really nice. That would be a heck of a time at the con too. Bella says, I would move and get a new car, help my mom pay off her bills, and then buy things for my family and get a few fun things for me. Everybody here is pretty selfless. Selfless and kind seems to be the theme. DJ says, up and stupid tired fingers not wanting to work. Oh, right. Right. I'm just like Ron Burgundy. I just read whatever is written in front of me here. Travel the world. Jinx says I get my kidney replaced. I mean, that, again, like, I don't know what that costs, but it's got to be more than $26,000, right? American healthcare system dumpster fire. June says I would use half to fund my art and the other half give to my mom since I live with her. Very sweet. Kimmy's gonna come with me. Okay, Kimmy's gonna come with me out to Trini so that she can videotape me narrating Trini's day. I'm gonna need a lot of honey and tea because that's an all day. That's like what is that? A 12-hour. So 12 hours of Aizawa voice narrating your day. I'm gonna be guzzling that honey tea also. Chloe says, another one is I'd pay you to voice a bunch of my characters if they were animated. Awesome. I would love to do that for you, Chloe. You've been such a loyal member of the Campfire. I would love to do that for you. Who else did I not get to here? Heba says, I would pay you to do a 2-hour-long interview with me where I just annoy you with everything MHA and Fairy Tail. I don't know if MHA I could talk about for probably 2 hours. I am in Fairy Tail. I mean, but that was so early in my career that I would have to do a rewatch of Fairy Tail. I would have to watch Fairy Tail. I don't think I've seen all of Fairy Tail, now that I think about it. So I would have to watch. I'd prepare for that by watching Fairy Tail. And then I might be able to give you some like answers to your questions that would be worth that money. Yeah, what's up, Foxfire? Welcome. Yes, Mest Grider, but also Ren was my first character in Fairy Tail. Ren from the Blue Pegasus Guild, like the silliest guild in the whole show. I have a lot of fond memories of Ren because, again, I think that was like 2013, 2012. And I started voice acting in anime in 2011. So that was like, that was super early days. It was the first time I ever got to call out an attack, which I still remember. I think it was Airblade and then something. Airblade. Wave of water, something like that. Airblade, wave of water. It was something like that. Very fond memories of Ren from Fairy Tail. What would I do? Was I Scorpio for a bit? Hold on, let me look this up. Hold on. Fairy Tail. I'm at that point in my career where I don't know what I've done anymore. Scorpio. Who is Scorpio? No, I don't think so. I don't. This guy does not look familiar to me. Looks like a really cool character. But no, I don't think I did anything with this guy. I don't think. Heba says Ren is supposed to be married, and yet we know nothing about his married life. Who's he married to? I don't know who he's married to. Senasu says you should voice as Aizawa from MHA. Yeah, I agree. I think I'm a good candidate for that. Okay. So, yeah, what would I do with $26,000 if I got it tomorrow or this week or whatever? I think one thing I would do is I would buy, I don't know where you'd get this. I guess I'd have to go on like on Alibaba or Temu or something like that. And I would love to get like 100 Nyanko Sensei plushes. And then I would like, maybe 100 is too much. I would get 50, let's say 50. I would get 50 Nyanko Sensei plushes. And then I would pay a tailor probably a lot more than they would normally need to be paid to create an entire like bodysuit of stitched together Madara Nyanko Sensei plushes. And then I would wear that to cons. I think that would be awesome, and that would be a lot of fun. Heba says he was married to the person from Lamia Scale Guild named Sherry. Okay. This is his wife? Hold on. Who's Sherry? See, let me tell you, back in the day, I did watch some Fairy Tail, and I watched quite a bit of Fairy Tail, but yeah, I just don't remember. It's been too long. Oh, well, here's a picture of him. Oh, and CBR did a Fairy Tail ranking of every couple ranked by combined strength, including Sherry and Ren. So at number 10, Hibiki and Jenny Reallight. That's the number 10 strongest. And then bringing up the rear at number 9, Sherry Blendy and Ren Akatsuki don't have many victories in the series. Ren Akatsuki and Sherry Blendy are married, making them one of the few canon couples that have gone the entire way. Ren's a member of Blue Pegasus, and his air magic is surprisingly powerful. He's shown using it to levitate a giant airship, but he can also use it to create cyclones or suffocate his enemies. However, his partner Sherry is considerably weaker with her doll magic, which can't control any humans. Okay. Oh, and number 8. Aquarius and Scorpio. Aquarius is one of the most powerful of the 12 golden zodiac keys. She's Lucy's ultimate ace in the hole, and she instantly floods an area and has such powerful water magic that Lucy has considered her to be just as dangerous or more so than Loke? Is that pronounced Loke? Who's meant to do the most of the work. Aquarius's boyfriend is Scorpio, who relies on his sand magic to attack his opponents, creating tornadoes and sand beams to win his battles. Together, they're the most powerful celestial spirit duo by far. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, I did not know that Ren was married to this person. She's pretty cute, gotta say. Oh, Loke is pronounced Loki. Thank you, Chloe. And of course, someone is now actually looking this up. Sierra says, for the low, low price of $70, Madara onesies do exist. Okay, but are they made of... I'm not just looking for a onesie here, you know? I'm looking for a one-of-a-kind experience of your entire body wearing like 50 Madara plushes. I mean, if that exists, then I don't understand the world anymore. But also, I'll probably buy it. All right, let's do one more story. Is there anything else I didn't do? Because, like, literally, I think I started off with teases and stuff and plans, but then, yeah, I don't remember now. Is there anything else I didn't get to that... Lindsay Hart, you're back? What do you mean you're back? I sent you off to Slumberland. I gave you a powerful send off to Slumberland. What are you doing? Is it like 5 in the morning there? Or like 4 in the morning? I mean, yes, welcome back. You're always welcome. But at the same time, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You were going to tell us something important? Oh, geez. That could be anything. I don't know. What was I going to tell you? What was I going to tell you? I don't know. Oh, Trini says, what is this Nyanko I keep hearing about? I need a new anime. I got you. And in fact, I think I can just link you to it here. That's a lot easier than trying to, spell things. Here we go. Okay, so this anime, I have been voicing this crazy, sassy, insane cat for like the last going on 3 years now. There are 7 seasons of this anime, okay? The lead character is voiced by Adam Gibbs, who is a very wonderful voice actor. But this anime, the thing is, like, there are so many episodes now that literally everyone is in this anime. I mean, if you can think of a voice actor that voice acts in anime, they are in this anime. Like, that's where we're at with it now, because there's just so many episodes. So here you go. That is Natsume's Book of Friends. And I voiced Master Kitty Cat in all 7 seasons. And especially if you're like if you're an Aizawa fan or a Miles Edgeworth fan or whatever, this is vastly different than what you know me for, which is one of the reasons why I just love this show so much. Because it's been my entry point into doing an area of my range and a characterization that before this I just didn't get to unleash. Like, I really describe him to people who don't know anything about it as he's like the Bugs Bunny of anime. Kinda. And so literally, you're going to watch these episodes and be like, that cannot be. Everybody who watches it, when I meet them at cons or whatever, they're like, I could not believe that was you that is voicing this character. So for selfish reasons, that means a lot to me. But for unselfish reasons, it's also just a wonderfully cozy show and very delightful. So check it out. And yes, Chloe, yes. Part of the reason why I think I was cast is because the audition process included doing Nyanko Sensei or Master Kitty Cat's voice. But see, Master Kitty Cat can transform into this big, like, I don't know what he is. He's a wolf. He's a wolf fox cat hybrid. Giant, like, big Angie boy. So when he needs to defend Natsume, then he transforms. And so I had to audition for that too. And so So I think that's part of why I was able to book this. Yeah, check it out. Now I will tell you, let me warn you, for those of you that are coming to it for the first time, this show started in 2008, okay? So you're going to dive into season 1, and you're going to go, oh my gosh, this animation looks like it's from 2008. Well, it is, that's why. But the most current season is literally season 7, and it's brand spanking new. Like, it was literally animated this year. So you will get to, you know, what I would consider like modern anime animation. So I just want you to know that going into it. Good night, Moondust. May you sleep soundly. All right, so that out of the way, let's look at one more odd news story, and then let's put ourselves to bed. Oh, this looks like a good one. I should have read this one first. This is from December 11th, also 2 days ago. Oregon City asks locals to stop putting googly eyes on sculptures. Officials in Bend, Oregon, are asking residents to stop attaching googly eyes to the city's sculptures, despite support for the whimsical practice from some locals. The city's official account said on Instagram that the oversized plastic eyes attached to 8 public art installations by unknown pranksters could end up costing Bend a lot of money. While the googly eyes placed on the various art pieces around town might give you a chuckle, it costs money to remove them with care to not damage the art, the post said. While we don't condone the wreaths, leis, and Santa hats, let's stay away from adhesives, graffiti, and all things that can damage the art. The post garnered dozens of comments from residents, including many from locals who said the googly eyes are a harmless addition to the sculptures. City spokesperson Renee Mitchell said the adhesives that keep the eyes in place can damage the coating of the metal. Corten steel can lose rust patches from adhesives, needing chemical treatment to rust evenly, Mitchell told Oregon Live. Stainless steel requires strong solvents to remove adhesive residue. Mitchell said the city already spent more than $1,500 removing googly eyes from the sculptures. While the addition of the googly eyes may be amusing and make people laugh, they ultimately cause unintended damage, Mitchell said. I mean, I feel like I agree, you know, we shouldn't, I guess damaging the statues is obviously not the point. The point is to just put funny googly eyes on things. Why can't you do that with just some duct tape? Like, duct tape would absolutely hold a googly eye in place on a statue, wouldn't it? Duct tape is like, but maybe, I don't know. I don't think duct tape is going to leave a damaging residue. I don't know. I'm not a adhesive scientist. I don't know, but it feels like duct tape is the way to go here. Just my 2 cents. If you're going to put googly eyes on a statue, try duct tape first. And then if that doesn't work, I guess maybe then adhesives? I don't know. I wish we could have seen Aizawa laughing at Mr. Smiley. Yeah, the Mr. Smiley episode. That one was kind of funny because Bakugo and Todoroki both had to laugh, which they never laugh. And so it was fun to finally see what their laugh was. Can I do an Aizawa laugh? Oh, man. I'll give you the laugh that he, like when someone tells him a cringy joke, this is probably maybe what he would do.
Huh.
I don't know, that feels very on brand. Now, it would be interesting to see what happened if Ms. Joke told him a joke using her quirk and forced him to, you know, have a belly laugh, something like that. That I don't even want to try that. I would have to really think about that. Well, I guess we have reached our we've reached our station. The train has pulled into the station here. And I'm so glad for you guys spending some time with me tonight. My plan is to do it all over again tomorrow night, just because now I'm kind of like, I gotta cram the streams in where I can before I leave. So tomorrow night will be Twitch, Jackbox. Good night for some Jackbox, I think. We'll go explore our truly chaotic side. Although we got to do a lot of that tonight too. That was fun. Yes, chill and slay. Thank you, Jackie. That's what I'm always I'm always aiming for chill and slay over here at Sleep Summoner. The cozy side of the stream, cozy side of the campfire. Oh my gosh. Kimmy says new ads are ready and waiting for tomorrow. Yes. Okay, that's awesome. So guys, don't miss out tomorrow because Jackbox, but also we've got some more ads coming, which makes me very excited. There's the link. Jackie just dropped it. In case you haven't found me on Twitch yet, that is where you find me. Trini is subbed on Twitch. Excellent. I will meet you there tomorrow night. Probably shoot for around the same time, like 8 p.m. Central my time. Seems to be pretty doable. And oh, it's Christmas themed too. Just in time for the holidays. I love it. I love it. I love it. I am blessed with some truly talented and wonderful mods. But also, I feel very blessed by all of you joining me on the stream tonight. And I'm looking forward to another one tomorrow. Excellent. 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 Everybody have a good night. Oh, yeah. No, I'll save that for tomorrow. I'll save it for tomorrow. Everybody sleep good.
And don't forget, no matter what you do, to stay cozy.